For over 2 years, activists have been upset about Hogwarts Legacy. For over 2 years, people have been begging for others to boycott this game. If you support this game, then you might as well consider yourself a transphobe. Even back in September of 2020, we saw articles like this. Boycotting Hogwarts Legacy over J.K. Rowling's transgender comments won't achieve much, but it's no surprise that fans are considering it. Well, you know, this article was right. It won't achieve much. And what have we seen? We're a few months out from the release of Hogwarts Legacy. And what have the boycotts done? The massive calls for boycotts for 2 straight years? Absolutely nothing. Hogwarts Legacy enters Steam top 10 sellers despite multiple calls for boycott, false user tag protest, and subreddit ban. So not only do you have woke activist freaks with pronouns in their bios been calling for a boycott forever, but you also have even more nefarious things going on Steam for people to try to sabotage it. Even on Reddit, some subreddits, you can't talk about it. If you say you want to support Hogwarts Legacy, they ban you immediately. That's how sensitive some of these people are out there. Look at this absolute cope over here on this subreddit. Wow, I've had to ban a lot of salty-ass Harry Potter fans. Are you still bitter about not receiving that letter from Hogwarts? Grow the fuck up and read a different book. If you have to do the mental gymnastics to justify why you're giving money to a transphobe, you're probably transphobic. It's so cringe, and you see this all over the place on these hives of filth like Reddit. But over on Steam, it's an interesting story because earlier this week, Hogwarts Legacy, despite not being out yet, despite still being in the pre-order phase, was actually the top-selling game on Steam. Hogwarts Legacy is the best-selling game on Steam a full month early. Now, if you look right now, it's been passed by a couple things, including a lot of free-to-play games, but there's Hogwarts Legacy right there, still 7, still in the top 10 right now when it comes to games. And I don't know if there's any other there you go, the Dead Space one, right there. This Dead Space 26. That's how far you have to go for another pre-order game to be even in the top 50 right now. But there you go. Hogwarts Legacy still in the top 10. And that's despite people actively going to Steam to try to sabotage it. Hogwarts Legacy summons inflammatory tags protests by Steam users. And in fact, not only things like psychological horror and World War II tags that are just inaccurate, but also things meant to make it look like this game is something it's not. Transphobic is a tag that people are using. Transphobia is a tag that people are using. Now, if, say, people on the right were to go out there and do something like that to a game or a TV series or something like that, people would call it review bombing. People would say this is sabotage. We constantly hear lectures about toxic gamers. But something makes me think that this will get a little bit of a pass. That they'll say, well, it's the only way they can protest this game. They have no other way. They think it's harming them. They have to stand up and do something. Well, the something in question is attempt to sabotage the game, but it's not working. Some Steam users have apparently begun branding Hogwarts Legacy with tags like psychological horror, seemingly in protest to the views of original Harry Potter author, what do you mean original? Harry Potter author, J.K. Rowling, and as something of a precursor to a traditional review bomb. If you check the Steam store page for Hogwarts Legacy right now, there's a decent chance there's nothing out of the ordinary. But if we rewind the clock with the help of the Wayback Machine, we see some stranger terms, including villain protagonist, capitalism, NSFW, World War II, and psychological horror, all appearing in the game's top 20 tags. And it went beyond even that. You can take a look at this. Look at some of the ones that are being added. Transphobic and transphobia. And you can see the caption here. Congrats to Avalanche Software for making the first game in the transphobia genre. And these activists, these freaks, these losers can scream and bitch and moan all they want. They've been doing it for over 2 years at this point, and it's had no effect. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be one of the biggest games of the year. In large part, potentially, due to the Streisand effect, due to these activist freaks trying to go out there and cancel this game and claim that if you go out there, if you buy Hogwarts Legacy, because you think maybe it looks cool, maybe you like Harry Potter, whatever, that you're just a transphobe supporting other transphobes. People don't take kindly to that. People don't take that shit seriously. And it might even convince them just to buy the game to spite people like that. I can only hope that this game is actually good. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to play it. I have some worries about how it's going to be for sure. I have some worries about how it was delayed. And of course, how the previous gen, the PS4 and Xbox One, that's being delayed months and months after the release on next gen consoles and PC. We'll see what happens when it actually comes, but there's no doubt this is going to be a massive best-selling hit, and the activists are just going to have to cope about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.